Miss Yun Weishan, please turn your face around. You said it's contagious. So why is Miss Yun Weishan not in her own room? And in your room instead?
Why is she in my room?
Yes, I'm asking you.
Are you this ignorant?
What do you mean?
Don't you know that my family has practiced medicine for generations? Our detoxifying cream is so effective that it's always in short supply.
Miss Yun Weishan, please lift your blanket and let me take a look.
What do you think you're doing? Forget that you broke into my bedroom. Now you even want her to lift the blanket. Do you know who we're going to be?
Pardon me.
Are you happy now? We didn't marry into the Gong family to be humiliated by you. Just wait and see. Your limbs will be cut off and your eyes will be gouged out.
Sorry for the offense. Please rest well indoors. Please don't leave your rooms until further notice.
You're in the clear.
Good evening, elders. In an attack from our enemy, both the sword wielder and young Lord Huaiyu have died. According to the Gong's rules, the elders have unanimously decided to enact the succession by substitution at once. Gong Ziyu, the second son of the Yu lineage, will assume as the sword wielder.
Finish this. If you delay any longer, it'll leave a scar on your face.
Black skies and yellow ground.
魑魅魍魉.
Are you a treacher?
I'm a Mei.
Ziyu. Drink this.
Drunk blood is an anesthetic.
Hold on. Ziyu. Right now, you might not know what it means to get this tattoo. And what you'll be faced with. Listen carefully. After this script is tattooed, you'll be bound to Chen Valley for life. You'll have to stay here until you die. You'll live for the Gong family and die for the Gong family.
Scrub your back.
Okay.
Daddy, why are there words on your back?
It's the duty I need to fulfill as the sword wielder of the Gong family. Understand?
Nullify oaths about the new sword wielder immediately. Let it be known far and wide.
The Gong heirs have been taking your herbal elixir. They should be immune to all poisons. How were my father and brother poisoned? What has the Zhi lineage done?
Stop! Yuan Don't be rude to the sword wielder!
Sword wielder? Him?
Yuan
Ridiculous. Gong Ziyu doesn't deserve to be the sword wielder. The next in line as the successor should be my big brother, Gong Shangjue.
The first sword wielder of the Gong family set two rules. First, the Gongs can't go a day without a head. Upon the sword wielder's death, the successor must assume the throne immediately. If the sword wielder and his successor die at the same time, succession by substitution will be enacted. Gong Shangjue in Chen Valley. According to the rules, Gong Ziyu is the only one who's qualified to be the sword wielder.
But Gong Ziyu, he's...
Enough.
Any objections shall be dealt with after Shangju returns.
是你沉默的沙哑。浪尖檐下，往事小声喧哗。旧月光的
Daddy,
思
can
念
you teach me how to write my name?
Sure. Give me your hand.
手中有酒，饮酒往事如沙。一杯诀别，一杯牵挂。
Keep going.
你会偶尔想我吗？雨后孤独的闲暇，
Big brother,
远山
will you and Dad leave me too?
发芽，
No. I'll always be with you.
远处一朵花。有一双手在我肩膀放下，安抚所有软弱挣扎。大雪落下，伤口生根发芽。离去
Young Master Gong Ziyu.
总要回家。
Drunk as a skunk again. Get in.
仿佛每次擦肩，回首时灯火阑珊，脚步深浅，心中万语千言。一句
Go back and reflect in your room.
抱歉。
If you keep this up and don't change for the better, then our Gong family has no use for
It's
a
not like I
sucker
wanted
like you.
you anyway.
You, Ziyu, calm down.
是做远
Don't stop him. Let him go as far away as you can and never come back.
泪光是山顶雪线。
The sword wielder of the Gong family was killed.
Are you sure? Yes. I've confirmed it.
And our assassins did it.
Not sure yet. But I don't think the assassins we sent out are capable enough to take him down in such a short time. Besides, their mission isn't to kill the sword wielder.
Maybe they got exposed and had no choice but to kill him. I got word that Miss Zeng and any ice cover was blown, and Gong Shangju is on his way to the Zeng residence to investigate.
Have you taken care of it?
Rest assured, it's all done. Completely. Erased.
That's good. The remaining Chen must have infiltrated successfully. Let's look forward to their performance.
Young Master Shenju, the entire mansion is deserted, and all the valuables are gone. Did you stay here all night, or come early in the morning? You are the sword wielder now. There are many things to handle next. You can't fall apart.
I never wanted to be the sword wielder. But now that I'm the sword wielder, I can do whatever I want.
No one can stop me.
What are you gonna do?
Who found my father and brother's bodies?
It was Lady Wu Ji.
Let's go. I need to meet her.
Here, your father asked me to give this to you. Last month, he received a fine red fox belt, which he used to make a robe for Lord Huanyu. And he used the remnant to make this for you. He said you always liked these exquisite things. But he was too shy to give it to you, so he asked me to do it. Your father was always tough but kind. Actually, he regretted being harsh to you about the female assassin incident, but was too embarrassed to apologize. Don't blame him.
Lady Wu Ji, can you tell me what happened that night?
I was in your father's study brewing tea for him. Then Lord Huayu suddenly came in with a woman whose hands were tied, and I got up and left. I went to the kitchen to make supper for them. When I was done cooking, I returned to the yard, only to hear a fierce fight. Through the window, I saw the shadows 3 people fighting. After a few loud bouts, the room became pitch black. Then it became silent.
Lady Wu Ji, why didn't you call the guards?
I did. But at that time, there was no guard on duty in the yard.
That is strange. Both of their personal guardians should have been by their sides.
Seeing the candles go out in the room plunged into darkness. I rushed over immediately and opened the door of the study. I found the sword wielder, Huai, and that woman lying dead on the floor.
I met that female assassin once.
She wasn't skilled enough in martial arts to have killed both my father and brother. I don't believe it.
But she used poison. Maybe she managed to catch them off guard.
Good night, Lady Wu Ji.
Come on. Let's meet those guardians.
That night, the sword wielder met young Master Shenjue. Then Lord Huayu suddenly came, urgently seeking the sword wielder.
After the 3 talked for a while, young Master Shangjue rushed out of the estate.
Young Master Shanjue left Jiuchen Valley.
The wedding is coming soon.
Why is he leaving?
Who do you mean?
Young Master Shangjue.
And Lord Huayu went to the prison to interrogate the female assassin and brought her to the sword wielder.
He ordered me and the Green Jade Guardian to leave.
Lord Huayan, why you said he needed to discuss something important with the sword wielder and asked me and Jinyu to leave. Do you think they could be lying?
I know someone who'd never lie. The dead never lies.
Be careful. The hairpin may be poisonous. Something was wrong with the herbal elixir your father and brother took. So the herbal elixir you take may not be safe either.
The gem on the hairpin is hollow. The poison was hidden in the gem. Which is a clear sign of poisoning. But how did my father and brother come into contact with the poison?
Maybe something was hidden in the secret groove of the hairpin, so they tried taking it out. And during that process, they were exposed to the deadly poison.
Secret groove? Did you find anything in it?
It was empty when I found it. It's possible that young Master Shangju took it before he left. There's a wound on the female assassin's skin due to poison corrosion, but it didn't cause her death. But how did she get on the bride list?
She's Zhang Linghe, the second daughter of the Zheng family. But we haven't verified if that's her real identity. After the incident, did you check the lady's hostel?
I promptly sent guards over to check. All the women were in the yard. Not one was missing. But two brides were poisoned.
Who are they?
They're the two brides who got the golden tokens. Zhang Linghe and Yun Weishan.
Let's go.
This is an early visit. You think too much.
Since we're in the same boat, I think I should be clear with you.
We're different. I told you yesterday, I'm a Mei, a level above you. In Wu Fang, your level dictates your power. You must be aware of that.
I am. I just didn't expect them to plan to Mei in the Gong family too.
Everything comes with a price. With prices comes sacrifices. If Miss Zhou hadn't been exposed, you would have been the one who was sacrificed.
Was she a Mei too?
She's so stupid. How could she be a Mei?
So from now on, the two of us will carry out the mission together. Is there anyone else with us?
Crows gather together. The eagle flies high alone. We're not doing anything together. There's no us.
Got it.
Hang on. You went out by stealth last night. What did you find? Last night, I saved you. The least you can do is tell me who's dead.
How do you know someone died?
There are so many white lanterns in the air, and the servants have been bustling around with candles and funeral items. I'm not blind. It's so obvious.
The sword wielder and Lord Huaiyu both died.
You killed them.
Doctor. What's this poison that's making her sick?
It's complicated. There seems to be more than one kind of poison.
Doctor, is her facial rash also caused by the poisoning?
Yes, it's a kind of strong poison that takes effect very fast. But seeing that Miss Jiang conscious and rambling, she could have also been affected by a poison that targets her mind.
Is her life in danger?
I don't know for now. But her facial rash will heal. She just needs to take some detoxifying medicine for a few days. But as for the poison that's making her delirious, I'm a bit helpless. I can't figure out a cure. I have to consult Young Master Yuan later.
Doctor, the medicine is ready.
Send it over.
Yes.
Doctor, that medicine is...
Oh, it's for Miss Yun Weishan, the other lady who also got a golden token. She has the same facial rash too.
How could I have killed them? My mission isn't to kill the sword wielder.
Then, what's your mission?
I don't think we're allowed to talk about that.
We are not. But I just want to help. If you act recklessly again like you did yesterday, I'll still end up having to clean up your mess. If I know what your mission is, I may be able to cover for you. After all, if you're exposed, Miss Zheng would have died for nothing. Weishan, I mean well. Don't overthink it. Do you mind me calling you Weishan?
You don't feel sorry for Miss Zheng at all. You're just worried that if I'm exposed, you might be exposed too. If there's more than one assassin, the Gongs would suspect that there might be third. Am I right? Look, there is an S after all. So, we better work together.
As I've said, we have different missions.
Seeing that you poisoned Miss Jiang's tea, it means you want to replace her. So our mission should be the same.
Didn't Miss Jiang get the rash on her face because of your nail polish?
You saw it.
I don't need to. Isn't that the basic training in Wufan? I could have made Miss Jiang lunatic without arousing any suspicion. But you had to show up. If I'm right, before long, I'll have to clean up your mess again.
Doctor, is the poison of the two ladies related to the poison that killed the sword wielder?
No connection.
Thank you, Doctor.
Since the poison making Miss Zheng sick is not the one that killed your father and brother, are we still going to the ladies' hostel? You're already the sword wielder and haven't chosen your bride. It's inappropriate for you to go there.
A clean hand wants to wash it. I have nothing to be afraid of. My conscience is clear.
You always.
The tea I gave Miss Jiang wasn't poisoned.
So it was the incense.
The incense wasn't toxic either. But inhaling the incense after drinking the tea changes things. At first, she'd just be delirious. A few days later, she'd start to mumble to herself, as if she has dementia. As an assassin of Wu Fang, should you be having that sympathetic look on your face? You're so soft-hearted. Sooner or later, it'll cost you your life.
I don't harm the innocent.
You sure are interesting. Back to my incense and tea. Both of them are harmless when examined separately. Even if they get suspicious, they can't find anything. I kindly reminded you that the tea had been tampered with and you should not drink it. But you tried to be clever and ruined everything. Thanks to you, both the rash on Miss Jiang's face and your nail polish have become solid evidence. If I were you, I'd rub my nail polish off right away.
Yuanzhi, you're at the clinic too. What are you here for?
Lord Sword Wielder. Young Master, according to the rules, you should also greet the Lord Sword Wielder. Who are you? How dare you tell me what to do?
Jinfa. He must have a good reason for not greeting me. I don't understand, but I won't force him. The elders will deal with him.
Lord Sword Wielder.
No need for formalities. You specialize in making poisons and antidotes, and performed autopsies on my father and brother. Did you find anything?
They were killed by Ascension, a poison invented by the Gong family. This poison takes effect instantly. Without timely detox, death is certain.
So you mean it can be neutralized?
Yes, but it's tough.
Is it?
Since it was invented, no one has succeeded in neutralizing it. Ascension is deadly and spreads all over the victim's body via the bloodstream. The window for detox is very short.
How short?
Within 200 heartbeats.
Is it difficult to obtain such a lethal poison?
Seems like you're not very familiar with the Gong's affairs. Ascension is sold at every outpost of the Gong family within and outside of Zhucheng Valley. Anyone can buy it.
So you mean the poisoning by Ascension is hard to cure, but easy to get? Young Master Yuanzhi, are there precautions one can take?
I don't get what you mean.
Let me put it another way. Will someone who takes the herb elixir daily be affected by the poison?
Not at all.
My father and brother took the herb elixir daily but were poisoned. Does this mean I can hold those who make the herb elixir accountable?
Everyone in the Gong family, from the elders to madams, has been taking the herb elixir and other tonics made by the true lineage for many years. You asked me why I came to the clinic. I came to check if there's any problem with the herb elixir here.
And what are the results?
They're fine.
We're back where we started. How on earth were my father and brother poisoned?
I'm in charge of making the herb elixir. But after sending it to the various mansions, it's served by the respective servants. Why don't you look into the servants of the Yu Weishan? Maybe a surprise awaits.
Of course I'll look into the servants of the Yu mansion.
You really should do that.
Besides, you were just appointed the sword wielder and already made baseless accusations against the Zhu lineage. How impressive.
I'll find the evidence. Just you wait.
The sword wielder and Lord Huaiyu died at the same time, so succession by substitution must have been enacted.
Succession by substitution?
Didn't your jackdaw tell you about such crucial stuff?
I'm just unsure. Don't overestimate me.
Your sudden humblance is quite surprising. Succession by substitution is a rule set by the Gongs to tide them through unforeseen crises. Simply put, it stipulates that the Gong family in their Jiuchen Valley must always have a leader. If the sword wielder and the young lord die at the same time, the next in line for succession in Jiuchen Valley will unconditionally become the new sword wielder. So the current sword wielder should be Young Master Gong Ziyu.
The current sword wielder is the younger brother of Lord Huaiyu, Gong Ziyu. Gong Ziyu left the valley last night. He's not within the estate, so according to the line of succession, Gong Ziyu assumed the position of the sword wielder.
Sure enough. So this is the succession by substitution. The Gongs are a bunch of stubborn fools, pedantic and absurd. Now that Gong Ziyu become the sword wielder, he'll choose a new bride. I guess he's your new target now. You've lost Gong Huaiyu. You can't afford to lose Gong Ziyu too. I wish you good luck.
What about you? Don't you need luck? Miss Jiang won't recover anytime soon. Don't you need to earn yourself the golden token?
Why do I need that?
With a golden token, no matter if Gong Ziyu chooses you or me, our missions will be easier to execute.
I don't need Gong Ziyu to choose me. Besides, do you think I didn't get a golden token because I couldn't?
Ladies, you will take a water bath tonight. Get up early tomorrow. Don't put on makeup. Don't wear perfume. With your bare faces and pure selves, please wait to be summoned.
Doctor,
Unpleasant body smell, low body temperature, heavy dampness.
You gave up the golden token yourself?
of course.
Your target is not the sword wielder.
My target is much trickier than the sword wielder.
Zeng family has deserted their residence. Someone must have tipped them off. Also, the matter Lord Huaiyu asked me to investigate has been kept under wraps.
Deliver it to the Gong estate now.
Yes, sir. Hi.
Urgent message from the Gong estate.
Young Master Shangjue.
Read it. Read it.
Yes, sir. Destiny can't be refused. The lineages need a head. The elders appointed Gong Ziyu as the sword wielder. I've always disagreed with the elders' decision of choosing Gong Huaiyu as the heir apparent. It's so unfair. You are the only one who's fit to be the Gong's sword wielder. Instead of being concerned with what happened to the Gong family and how the late sword wielder died, you're actually focused on who the new sword wielder is. In the future, don't ever say anything like that again. Sorry.
My horse is exhausted from days of travel. Find me the fastest horse here.
Yes, sir.
You really know how to read people. You're more capable than I thought.
Don't make me blush. I'm a May after all. But you're much smarter than I thought, too. I thought it was really stupid and reckless of you to carry out an assassination on the first night in the unfamiliar Gong estate. But now that I think about it, I'm sure you didn't act on a whim. When Gong Ziyu laid us out of the prison, you'd actually memorized the night patrol routes of the guards. The night before the wedding, all the ladies would go to bed early. No one would disturb the ladies. It was the perfect time for an assassination. If the sword wielder hadn't been killed, you wouldn't have been discovered. Oh, right. That night when you ran away from the other bride candidates, it was to make an impression on Gong Ziyu, wasn't it? After all, the first time he visited the prison, he only noticed me. You pretended to escape to let him chase after you. Then, you deliberately took his precious mask so that he'd come to you again. You're impressive.
I'm not as crafty as you make me out to be. You think too highly of me, Miss Shangguan. I just don't want to report to my jackdaw Lord empty-handed in half a month's time.
No one wants that.
You mean no one dares to?
Drink this, and you'll be a real Chi.
当吃. Swallow them whole.
What are they?
Eggs. Eggs of bone-gnawing flies. They're called fortnight flies. They're made into the poison called the Death Oath. It means to be loyal to Wu Feng until death. It's solely used on assassins of Wu Feng. After drinking it, the bone-gnawing flies will live in your body. Usually you won't feel them, but you need to. Take the antidote every fortnight.
I don't know when I can come back after entering the Gong estate. Shouldn't you give me more doses of the Death Oath's antidote?
Every fortnight, someone from Wu Feng will meet you in the town in Jiuchen Valley. You'll get the antidote if you offer any findings.
You can stop right there. I can definitely get the antidote. Don't worry. Besides, with what I went through to elevate from a Chu to a Mei, I'm used to suffering. I'm not worried about these flies and bugs. No matter how agonizing the pain is, I can take it.
You can take it. Trust me. You can take it. So, you must get important intel before the fortnight flies attack you. Or you can do something that Wu Feng deems satisfactory.
Yun Weishan, where are you going?
I'm going to send out the intel I've gathered so far.
And how will you do that?
I'll float some lanterns down the river.
Hold on. River lanterns? Who releases river lanterns in the day? Jinfa, retrieve the lanterns and search upstream. If there's no one, come downstream to meet me.
Downstream? Why are you going downstream?
Miss Yun Weishan. Miss Yun Weishan. Yun Weishan, it's really you. Instead of staying in your room, you're headed to the gate. What are you up to?
I want to leave.
You tried to escape when I first brought the bribed candidates out of the prison.
I thought you ran away just because you were scared. But now the assassin has been caught. It's safe now. Yet you still want to leave.
Why exactly is that?
I never wanted to marry into the Gong family. Mother forced me to come here.
Don't let her go. Lord Sword Wielder.
There are words written on the lanterns.
Yun Weishan, you wrote so many words on the lanterns and floated them down the river. Are you sending messages out of the estate?
I'll float some lanterns down the river.
Do you take the gongs for fools? Who will retrieve them outside? If the river lanterns were intercepted, the intel will be exposed.
Yes. My plan's to be exposed.
I thought you didn't drink my tea. Why have you gone insane, just like Miss Jiao?
What I mean is, I'll expose myself. You were taught this too.
I see. When we're faced with a crisis of being exposed, we should leak insignificant intel as a distraction to conceal our true goals and identities.
That's right. The gongs are very clever. But this is a common blind spot.
Once the gongs believe that the assassin is caught, the real assassins, you and I, will be safe.
Maybe Miss Zheng didn't mean to expose herself. For Wu Fang, her death was exactly what they wanted. Our deaths are nothing but sacrifices that Wu Fang desires.
But what if Zhang Linghe was really so selfless and sacrificed herself willingly? The mountain is steep. The river runs fast. Come back as soon as you're
No.
done.
I'm going downstream.
I see. Your target has always been the sword wielder instead of Gong Huaiyu. Now, the sword wielder of the gongs right now is Gong Ziyu.
Gong Ziyu seems like a slacker. But from my brief interaction with him, he's smarter than he appears. After Miss Jiang's poisoning, he'll investigate the other bride candidates, and he'll focus on me, who was also poisoned. To get here, he'll have to walk up along the river. I want him to think that our encounter is by chance.
You want him to think that you two are meant to be, right? You're so smart. How are you just a trick?
Unfortunately, I was only briefed on his brother Huaiyu's personality and preferences.
This is the information we collected on Gong Huaiyu.
That's it?
That's it. We tried our best. Some irrelevant info was omitted. Like how Gong Huaiyu has a younger brother named Gong Ziyu.
Gong Ziyu. Do you have his information? What is he like?
It's not important. You should focus entirely on Gong Huaiyu. Gong Huaiyu is the heir apparent, which means he's the future sword wielder. Only from him can you get what you need.
I basically know nothing about Gong Ziyu.
Gong Ziyu lost his mother at an early age. That's why he became a grumpy playboy. He spends all his time drinking and fooling around. He can't amount to much. Gong Ziyu and his father were on rather bad terms. Seems that he'd never gotten his father's approval. His father pinned all his hopes on Gong Huaiyu, who was smarter and excelled in martial arts, showering him with love.
Father, I'm freezing.
You're so delicate. You're not worthy to be my son. Look at your brother. Look at how he trains.
That's why Gong Ziyu gave up on himself. However, Gong Huaiyu doted on him.
I know what to write on the river lanterns.
Did you release the lanterns?
Yes.
Miss Yun, you're so smart. You knew that if someone discovered the lanterns, they'd go upstream to find the person who released them. So you went downstream on purpose and took a detour to go back. But do you know how many sentries and bunkers there are along the way? You could have
No, I really just want to leave. Young Master, I beg you. Please let me go.
Moreover, within the Gong family residence, there have always been rumors that Gong Ziyu is not a true son of the Gong family. His mother, Lady Lan, had someone she loved before marrying into the Gong family. She pined for him day and night and kept trying to escape. In the end, she died from depression.
Father, I'm getting married. They've offered many betrothal gifts. I think Mother doesn't have to work so hard to support our family anymore. Father, I know you've been feeling bad about not having a son to ennoble our family. You always tell me, you must marry into a good family. But Father, I wasn't chosen by the Lord's sword wielder. I'm sorry to disappoint you.
Is this really for your father? Let her go.
No matter what your mission is, if you want to leave this courtyard, you must carefully avoid the guards' patrol route. I can draw a map for you. Don't take the paths on the east side.
Yun Weishan, you'd better not be tricking me.
你在梦里看见的记忆，闪着光，淋着雨。我把岁月布置成棋局，等着你。每次相逢都是运气，每次离别都是叹息。缘分在等到风落笔。你在梦里留下的痕迹，像谜语没谜底。我用回忆缝过了冬衣，每一针都是你。一眼瞬间忘却天地，执子之手，弹字无意。落字无悔，红尘不弃。我跨越山水奔向你，找到你，抱紧你的心，不在乎他们的提醒，我抱紧了风铃。这无关输赢的赌局，黑白棋落下的痕迹，圈出一片小天地。我用尽全力奔向你，拥抱你，呼喊你的名，撕开天地所有风雨，斩断了